Highas and higher healing vibrations. Cosmic Cat here. Welcome to my channel. Thank you for being present. This is a very special reading for those souls that were born on August 16th. If your birthday is August 16th, this reading is definitely for you. If you were guided here and it isn't your birthday, perhaps you're rebirthing or you were just guided here. Welcome. Everyone and anyone is welcome to this reading. It is a timeless reading, and it's also a general collective reading. The energy is definitely placed forth for asking from spirit guides information, messages of what they would like to let those souls born on August 16th to know. And essentially anyone who watches the video, so they know more than we do on who will be watching this. So be receptive, allow yourself to listen actively to all the messages, but just don't try to force something to fit your life. Okay, it may not be for you. It may be for one of the other 367,000 people that are born on the same day that you are. Yeah, that's a thing. Isn't that fascinating to think of? There's that many people in the world that are born every day, but yet we get to meet. I've only met one other person that shares my birthday. Anywho, Leo, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. We have your birthday candle here. It is a gray candle, which is representing your wisdom. And I meditate before I start these readings. And the first thing that came up was wise. I was asking Spirit if there was a deck that was preferred for your reading. And there was like a crow whisper, but they didn't, like a crow energy kind of feeling that I was feeling. But instead they said wise. They just said wise, and we know that crows are very wise. Interestingly enough, as I got into the reading, now I already pulled these cards. So I pulled them because during the meditation, the first thing I have a crystal ball here, and I'm scrying as I'm also staring and gazing into the fire and meditating, okay? And I saw this like silhouette of you sitting lotus style position smoking. And it seemed like it was like a ceremony that you were in, some sort of ceremony that you were doing. So it didn't seem like it was an ill setting that you were in, like a cancer treatment for your throat. Maybe you're a heavy smoker, but perhaps that could be you. Let me know in the comments below. I'm always open, a curious cat, meow, to see how this energy feels to everyone. But yeah, smoking was there. Someone sitting and smoking. And so, is this medicinal? Maybe Mary Jane or another plant medicine. Maybe you went to a ceremony. Or again, is it like the chemical kind and cancerous? So I asked Spirit what they meant by this. The other thing that came up was the thin line between love and hate. I think that's a movie too. But that thin line between love and hate kind of was an energy of maybe some frustration in your relationship right now with your partner. And maybe this could be a coworker or a family member. Someone else. I'm not sure. But a thin line between love and hate. What does that really mean? The last thing that message it came through was, a special bird will greet you today. It is a gift from Spirit. And it could be sending you a message. So I thought that was very interesting. That, I mean, it's definitely a synchronicity that it came out at the end. Well, it came out before. It actually came out before um, choosing the deck, but well, it came out before I chose the deck, because it came out during meditation, but it already implanted that little like seed into my brain in the beginning by saying wise. You know, a lot could be taken by that, right? There could be a lot to say about that. Let's see what we've got here. So, okay, so Thin Line Between Love and Hate is a movie from 1996, and it's got Martin Lawrence, and I can't tell who the actress is. Regina King. So, it's basically, they can easily flip. It's like the thin line being, you know, it's not going to take a lot to cross over to hate when you're, and this is typically someone that's very close to you. So anyway, the first thing for smoking, I got the Lover's card, and this is, and look at the smoke between the two. Look at the cloudy vision between you and your partner. So there's like a feeling that I'm getting is that there is some tension in the air with your partner. And this may sound really crazy and out there, but you're really being asked to go within yourself. Like, take your journal and write. You both separately grab your journal, and you're in your own space, and you write a letter, or you write to yourself. You write about what you're feeling and why you're feeling the way that you feel regarding the situation that's going on with your partner and you. And then you ask how you can improve the situation, or how you drew that energy into your life. Because Spirit is wanting you to gain a different perspective. There's a sense of feeling of like a blame going on. And Spirit is asking you to seek deeper within yourself. There's a deeper hidden meaning behind why you feel what you feel. And it has something to do with something that happened to you at a very early age. Something you learned, picked up. So it's a conditioned mindset that you've repeated over and over again. And some of you, this is not anything new. You were aware of this. So yeah, let's pull some more cards, or let's see what we have here. So for the thin line between love and hate, we got 10 of wands. So perhaps for some of you, this thin line between love and hate is your passion, your dream, your job. You love your job, but some days you don't really want to do it. And it's not because you don't love your job or you're not passionate about your job. It's just that you don't have the energy. You have something else on your mind. it requires a certain mentality space for you to be in, and you're not at that space right now. And so it makes it harder for you. Some of you are gardeners and it's harvest time, and you have a lot of work that you put upon yourself. So are you placing too much work on yourself right now? That's something to ask yourself. You want to make sure if there's any way that you can cut back some of your work, or perhaps divvy it up throughout your day so that you have some breaks in between. Like maybe taking, or maybe before you start your work, if you don't meditate for about 10 minutes, try that, or try some breath work, or try yoga. Maybe just try it in the shower if you'd like. Just some sort of way to build yourself up. Some of you have a routine in order to get your mind in this groove to where you're going to be ready and can do your job every day. And this routine broke up. Your routine got mumbo jumboed, and that is what's throwing you off. But Spirit is saying that is for a valid reason, and you may not know it now, but you will in the end. So you are being asked to just cooperate with it. We know you're a fixed energy. We know you like, you're a bit resistant to change, Leo. That's okay. We know this about you. But yeah, you're being asked to try something new to motivate you to get your mind in that proper state of being. There we go. We've got 3. All right. Or do we have 4? This one's barely hanging on over here. Okay. These 2 fell out first. I usually don't take 4, but why not? It's your birthday. Just want to make sure that this can all fit in the camera. Okay, we'll scoot this over more. All right, okie dokie. Okay, let's see what we got going on here. We'll start here. Connection to Earth. Connection to Earth. So, who's going through a spiritual awakening right now? This is what is causing a little bit of friction in your relationship, and possibly even your work environment. Because when a spiritual awakening occurs, you really submit, surrender, and stop trying to control everything in your life that you used to. And you may not even realize or think that you try to control your life. But again, that's what's good about writing in your journal. Writing down what your true feelings are. Because once you get it on paper and you can see it and you can read it, it's a completely different vibe. Completely different energy. And it's going to bring an answer to you that you've been seeking. Okay, deepen your connection with the earth and nature. Ground yourself in natural surroundings to find stability and peace. Nature's rhymes can provide guidance and support, helping you stay rooted and balanced. If you have, I'm not really feeling any health ailments here from your card reading right now. But if you do struggle with inflammation or anything, any sort of health ailments, going outside, closing your eyes, putting your bare feet to the grass, listening to the bird songs, and taking some few deep breaths is very healing. It's actually been proven to reduce inflammation. A scientist, Clint Oberman, proved this, and then some doctors got in to want to run tests and see how well this is true, and it is very true. That's why there are now grounding mats, grounding yoga mats, grounding shoes, all kinds of things that have come out in this world. Anyway, you are being asked to connect to the earth. So find yourself a good space, take your journal, and go out underneath your favorite tree and just lean up against it and write in your journal about what you're going through, what you're feeling right now. And it may be, there's another feeling here. Let's see if Spirit gives us something. Okay, Six of Swords, the Emperor, and then we have the Nine of Wands in reverse. We're going to keep it upright. We now read it. Okay. You're definitely able to be a leader. New beginnings. You definitely also have some good karma coming your way. And we have the Six of Swords here. And the Six of Swords is definitely suggesting there's been some conflict. You made it out alive. You lost some feathers on the way. You're leaving something behind here, though. The troubles are leaving. Yeah. With the Six of Swords energy, allow yourself to feel anything you feel by looking at the card. This also increases your intuition, gives you your own understanding of what you feel this card may be trying to relay to you at this time. I mean, you are literally, you're going to be safe. Now, in the regular tarot, this is like someone leading someone to safety, someone that they trust. So this here in this deck, you're by yourself. You're taking yourself to safety. And actually, some of you you're actually taking yourself to spirit. You are ready for that journey. You said yes in your mind's eye, and you are moving straight forward into this Emperor energy, which is it's a very fatherly figure that knows how to be a leader, very authoritative. I mean, look at you here. Maybe Aries is significant in your chart too. That would make you double fire because you're a Leo, and Leo is fire. Aries is fire as well. Yeah, I was feeling an energy of stability a minute ago. At the beginning, when we were talking about the quarrel, so feeling unsafe, so and stable. The root chakra. Are you working with this right now? I would recommend that you do some root chakra meditations. You can find them on YouTube. Yeah, that's going to really help you out with feeling safe and secure, and also again get you even more in tune with yourself. I mean, you're showing here your strength, your authority, your stability, the courage, your leadership and initiative, and ready to take on anything. Bring order to chaos. Not a dictator, but a strong leader that really commands devotion through wisdom and integrity. Look at that. That's you. That is a soul card of you. And you're looking back at each other. It's like you start to meditate here and connect to the earth, and then you're immediately moving to safety. You understand, you found your strength within. You found the strength within. Move to this 9 of Wands, which makes sense. It is a fire card as well. And you're the 9 of Wands is typically you're exhausted, tired, you're done, like you're almost to the finish line. You're almost completed your task. The chapter is almost ended. The project is almost over. You know, but it's still there, and you still have work to do. So it's a weird kind of bittersweet happiness that's ahead. You know, you got to get to the finish line and get your project finished, done, completed, whatever this is for you. But you're exhausted. You're really worn out. Maybe you came to a halt and are struggling. So this was in reverse, and I don't know. I typically don't do reversals, but because it did come out in a reverse way, I will flip this back over here. It is a 9. We are in the year number 9. In reverse, this could be a warning for you to not blame others for your lack of progress and ask you to look inward. Are the obstacles in your way there to teach you a lesson or to self-sabotage because you are fearful of committing fully to the idea or project? Project? That's a question. I'm going to read that one more time, and you can make a note of this and write this down so that you can go back to it later and answer yourself in your journal. Are the obstacles in your way there to teach you a lesson or to self-sabotage because you are fearful of committing fully to the idea or the project? So, is it really, are you placing blame on others for something that is your responsibility? Are you self-sabotaging yourself because you're afraid? Is fear, is ego stepping in the way? Oftentimes we put these blocks in front of us when we don't want to fail, and we're afraid we will fail because we don't know it's a possibility that we may fail, and we don't want to. So you're really being asked to check in with yourself on that. Check in with yourself and know that failures are where opportunity for growth lies. Okay? And then you learn this. You learn this somehow, some way on your journey because you have this union and partnership. I think you realize what's going on with yourself, and finally you come to terms with it. You have the conversation with your partner, with your coworker, with yourself, whoever this is, and then your union. You have a union here. And it's beautiful. Brings a lot of peace and love. Have plenty. This is a celebration card. You have your friends over and you're all celebrating the move that you just made, what you just accomplished in your life. And look at this, then you have new beginnings. New beginnings, look how beautiful that is. And I'm also feeling a vibe of a portal door coming. So there may be a portal coming for you, or perhaps the recent one we just had, the 8-8 Lionsgate portal, was significant for you. Maybe. Yes, yes, yes. This is the message I have for you today. We're going to go ahead and blow out your candle. And it's actually, you can't see it, but it's really formed this artistic, well, I can't tell if it's like a white dragon. Oh, it almost looks like Snoopy. You got any Snoopy fans out there? It's like a really cool shape, an artwork. Are you an artist? Share and let me know in the comments below. We're going to blow your candle out now on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. And as the smoke rises, may your dreams and your wishes rise too. Have a cosmic day and tonight, meow.